Hey guys, it's May 5th, 2015. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter, coming at you for InsertCoinToBegin.com and a new show, Mini Boss. This is going to be your daily fix 4 days a week. We've been doing this with some of our other shows for AwesomeCast.net, WrestlingMayhemShow.com. We wanted to bring it to the video game guys as well, give you some daily content here on the video side. And of course, please go check out our main podcast video show, InsertCoin Boss Battle from InsertCoinToBegin.com. So we're going to try to cover a story of the day. And again, if you follow InsertCoinTB on Twitter, please look for hashtag Story of the Day around 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And you'll have a story that you can comment on. And we try to get the guys from the show to have some comments on the show on these stories that we have going on here. And I want to get a little more interactive and get your thoughts as well. So the story of the day is, of course, according to Polygon, Sega will not have a booth at E3 this year. They're too busy putting Sonic on life support, apparently. No, it looks like they're actually looking to instead focus on its restructuring and relocation to Southern California. Apparently, they announced a little earlier this year that they're going to be moving their U.S. headquarters to Southern California from San Francisco and actually cutting a few jobs. They're not doing very well. We've talked on the show several times on Boss Battle about how they were having issues. The Sonic games have been pretty much a bust for several years, and they've had to kind of deal with it. But they will be, according to the article, also collaborating with their various business partners at this year's E3 show. Another subsidiary, Atlas Games, will also be attending E3 2015. So maybe they'll get a corner of the booth or something. Chachi actually chimes in. He says, I think it's a smart move. While they have a few titles coming out later this year, at this point most likely don't have a lot going on. It will help build suspense and save capital. Sega is a known company. They don't need the exposure that comes from E3. And you see other companies, not just E3 with CES, scaling back on their booths or not having a presence at all per se. More just to focus. It seems like a distraction because whenever you do a booth, whenever you do presentations at these events, keynotes, whatever, it takes a lot of energy from your company to do those presentations. You have to get demos to a certain point to want to show off on the show floor. You have to have that presentation. You have to have the big booth because you have to have the big booth to compete with the other big booths and get people's attention. And have something that people are going to be talking about afterwards. It's a big press getter for a lot of these guys and gets the press and gets everybody looking at your game. But again, like I said, Sega will probably have a presence, but probably said, hey, this is going to be a down year. Maybe we don't have a lot coming out. We won't push it. And especially if they're doing such a pretty significant restructuring, that probably makes a lot of sense. What do you think about Sega not having the massive presence they may typically have at this year's E3? What is happening to E3? A lot of weird stuff happening over the last few years, and restructurings and people backing out in booths and holding their booths in the parking lot like I think Ouya did a year or two ago. So let us know what you think on this video. If you're finding us on Facebook or YouTube, please subscribe to us wherever you're finding us. And we also have audio versions that will be going up eventually on InsertCoinToBegin.com. In the meantime, check out the Sorgatron Media master feed where you will catch all these little shows and maybe some other stuff from the network. Please check out our friends BoldPittsburgh.com and SliceOnBroadway.com. Big supports of the main shows on Tuesday night, and you can join Boss Battle Tuesday night, live.sorgatronmedia.com, about 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can join in on the video game conversation. We'll see you guys next time. This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.